Krishna Gopalan, Executive Editor, Business Today magazine, also joins me this morning. Now, Krishna, you may of course know it perhaps in more the kind of technicalities that came in with the business. For someone watching, it was simply about the Tata product. Tata ka hai, to bharosa hai, theek hoga. Do you think that kind of trust for an Indian brand to bring in globally was what defined Ratan Tata?
Oh, without a doubt. I think the fact that you could buy a Tata product with your eyes closed was the most remarkable thing.
Yes.
I'd just like to bring in one part here. I think the biggest success was taking India incorporated global. So I was almost telling somebody, I said you could walk into London today, have a cup of Tetley tea, go and ride a
So
trailer,
true.
or go,
Yes.
or go take a look at a Tata Colas plant. So the point is it touched your lives in more ways than one. His ability, the belief in himself, and he was getting into a very different India at the time he took over. Please understand this was post 1991. All of us are used to a control regime.
Correct.
To get new India ready for face up global competitors and still make a big deal out of it was quite remarkable. I think that, to my mind, it stand out as one of his biggest achievements.
Krishna, how do you see his journey and his legacy? Because, of course, he had a certain Tata legacy to take ahead, and it's always difficult for the next generation to do it perhaps better than the previous one. What do you think defined Ratan Tata in the sense of the journey? Because I saw over the years, there were constant innovations. It wasn't limited to one product or another, as we said, became a full-on conglomerate. So what do you think was possibly the reason that Ratan Tata's legacy is so well reputed globally and, of course, in India?
I think the ability to be the risk taker. People didn't give Tata Motors, for example, too much of a chance when it came to getting into passenger vehicles. They didn't get it right, the Nano, for example. But I think he showed the group, and it's a spirit and the culture that's remained even today. Go out and take the risks as long as you have a great business model. That itself is quite remarkable. So don't have to be apprehensive. Look at the big ticket buyouts he made, not just Tata Steel. If you look at Chorus, the interesting part is he bought a company that was 4 times the size of Tata Steel. So these are which was if you go back to the 80s or 70s, there's no way you could have thought of something like that. I think he showed India Incorporated that there was a world outside that was full of opportunities, and if you had the belief in yourself, you could jolly well do it.
And a man of few words, not many controversies. Even if there were, he would lie low about it. Do you think he was very clear about what he wanted and what he wanted to become as a contributor? How has been the mood like within the business fraternity? Because I was remembering when this news was confirmed, Krishna, that about, I think, a barely few days ago, there was a statement on Ratan Tata's social media that all is well, nothing to worry about. And then this happened. So he was clearly going through a certain patch of ill health.
No, absolutely. You said a man of few words, but when he spoke, people listened. That's how I would like to remember Ratan Tata.
Nice.
So I think, to my mind, I think the extent of articulation of thoughts and just the ability to outline what I would say a very clear point of view stands out in my mind. It obviously is a very big setback for India Incorporated, and for a lot of people he nurtured and mentored within the group, the passing of Mr. Tata will be taken personally. I mean, you must understand this is a group where there's a lot of hidden talent. People don't come out and speak that openly, but a lot of people obviously will take this to heart.
I have not been a business journalist. I have taken it to heart because I think for an Indian, we took so much pride in knowing there's a Tata product. And perhaps that is the reflection, I think, that Indians across are feeling. So thank you very much for now, Krishna. I'll come back to in just a short while. I'm sure you're constantly getting messages from across the fraternity.